We can confirm it. Please,
Shivani, good evening. Am I audible?
इससे भी confirm कर सकते हैं.
Okay, thanks, Shivani. Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to our Tuesday live session. Kindly keep posting your questions. Vivek has asked a question. My brother got diagnosed with depression after my 12th, and due to this and some other family circumstances, I had to take a drop. In each interview, this is thoroughly grilled. So, Vivek, you should not get overly concerned because this is something which is not usual. There are a lot of people who may be having depression, but I would say more than 90% of these people they never go for treatment. So it is something which is unusual in our society, and it does arouse curiosity, and such things will have an impact on the sibling. So you being the brother would be affected to some extent. So that is why questions on the subject are to be expected. The only advice that I will render to you is that please be honest and open and state whatever is there. There's nothing to hide. So, because it will not alter your assessment in any manner. Fine, so this is what you should be doing. Fine, Vivek? Okay, thank you. सुजुमे सर मैं पढ़ाई में एवरेज हूँ बस पास हो जाता हूँ सर अबव एवरेज कैसे बनूं you have to first have the motivation to do what is required, and thereafter you have to put in consistent effort to effect the improvements. Uh, I presume you would be well aware that to gain improvement in your academic ability, you will have to devote greater time to your studies. And not just time, you will have to focus better to understand your academic subjects. Once you do that, then your ability to score marks will go up. In all changes of habits and improvement in ourselves, we need first to have the motivation to do so. Thereafter, the knowledge how to do it, which is very simple in this case. And then the determination to go ahead and do it. In most cases, the biggest problem area is the determination to go ahead and do it consistently. And that is related to motivation. So, this is what you have to do. Fine? Yeah, thank you. Manoj Thapa, sir, I overcome on preconceived ideas in TAT. Kindly read my book, read the samples. These are some of the wrong notions you would have picked up from the internet, the website, and ideas promoted by various coaching academies, where you go prepared with stories and then reproduce them. You have to realize that this is not the right way, because there would be some differences in each picture, and your story should relate well to what is shown in the picture. If it is not doing that and it is a preconceived story, then it will be found out. And psychologists are specialists; they're doing this job day in and day out. It will go against you. So don't do these things. That is all. It's pretty simple. Fine. And in case you are having, I mean, read my book, you will get clarity. That is about all. I mean, nothing big deal about this. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Rahul is asking, what should be my approach in forming WAT sentences? Rahul, my advice to you, just do search out our YouTube channel. In one of the shorts, because I know the young generation attention span is very, very extremely limited actually. So we have put a short on this subject. Locate it, listen to it, because maybe even a 5 minute information is there, you may not register. So it's very short. I think it is about 2 minutes or so only.
1 minute 30 seconds.
1 minute 30 seconds. Please listen to that. Huh? Rahul, do this great service to yourself, and you will get all your answers in that. Fine, 1.5 minutes only. Okay, thank you. अच्छा, मनोज थापा is asking again and again. ये spam कर रहा है तो इसको रोक देना. Shivani, I completed my bachelor BSc, yeah, okay, in biotech. Am I eligible for SSC tech entries? I checked the requirements and they are asking for a BTech biotech. So if you are eligible, then it is fine. And in any case, Shivani, let me explain to you. I have no expertise on the subject of how people become eligible for particular entries, as also any expertise on the medical aspects. I just happen to have worked in the selection system, and I have developed decent understanding of personality development. Based on these two aspects, I guide students and potential students. So I'm not qualified to answer your question. I will also have to search out the answer on the website only, just like you. Fine? So thank you. So kindly do that yourself. Ansh Tiwari, sir, in period of preparation, can aspirant use social media? I am not against banning anything. Fine, it is up to you. In moderation, everything is okay. I myself use social media, and I consider myself, if not highly disciplined, a reasonably well disciplined person in life. So that is what it is. Balance is your choice. Okay? Fine. Thank you. The high life. My family is asking me to go abroad and settle, but I have made up my mind to attempt CDS and give it a shot. I am confident that I'll clear it and my SSP, and a backup plan I have chosen MBA. Is this okay? Thing is that, you see, I do not mind your question at all, because we do have self doubts about our actions, what we are doing, what we intend to do, are we on the right lines? And somebody who happens to be in a position of authority, namely in this case, you take me to be that. So I understand that. So you think that I can answer, not only stuff related to personality development, physical fitness, maybe some issues of general awareness and SSB, but career counseling and all that stuff. You see, since I am a personality developer, and if I know you well enough, that means I know your background thoroughly, as also your family's unique status. Thereafter, your overall competencies. Based on that, I can give you reasonably sensible advice. Now, whether what you have decided to do is it absolutely okay or not, I will not know because I don't know you well enough. Fine. My advice to you is go ahead and do what you feel is good for you because in our lives we will take good and bad decisions and we have to live our lives by ourselves. No one else can do it for us. At my age of 64, I also have so many self doubts. I'm pretty much like you, whether I'm doing this in the correct way, whether I'm exercising in the correct way, and all that. Because at my age, is this okay? Even work wise and all that, I have all these doubts, just like you. So I have to do my, you know, not soul searching. That's a common, phrase. I have to apply my rational thinking to my life and then take decisions. Fine. So similarly, you will have to do. But for me to, guide you properly, uh, or to a reasonably sensible degree, you should enroll for my program. So once I know you well enough, then I can advise you better. Fine. So that is what it is. Okay. Thank you, Gyan Ganga. How to improve general awareness? I'm sure you would be knowing it yourself. Once again, I am no expert on general awareness. So, thing is, general awareness has got two dimensions. One is the relatively static part. The static part includes things like understanding of India's geography, India's economy, some idea about the world geography, then India's relations with neighboring countries, India's relations with major powers. Fine. If you have an understanding of these things, which are of a relatively static nature, the significance in my mind is about 70 to 75% of these things. Balance thereafter comes is the current affairs knowledge. Right? That this happened, which movie won Oscar, uh, what happened in the Supreme Court, what happened in election results. The major things which keep coming out. Israel issue with Gaza, Ukraine war, Trump's coming is imposing tariffs and all that. These are new things for the world. They're concerned about it. What all is happening to WTO, the climate change meets. Fine, NATO, what's going on. So these are the things which headlines just give you as to what has happened, and that's about it. Headline doesn't give any analysis. So headlines are not important for you. Reading editorials becomes important, and you should be reading editorials from good sources like the Indian Express and the Hindu. I myself am a subscriber of Indian Express, so I read the editorials there. In this, also one advice that do not touch any stuff written by the government ministers or the people working in the bureaucracy for the government, or sometimes Pradhan Mantri Modi himself gives down editorials which are forced down the neck of the editorial board. They have to publish it. So fine. They will make no sense because they will be the government's propaganda. Fine. So, in this manner, you can improve your general knowledge. Yeah, one more tip I will give you. Do not even touch or listen to go the media because then you will get misguided. Also, the WhatsApp forwards which gets generated by Modi's IT cell, which keep telling 5 trillion economy, Viksit Bharat, Vish mein Danka, because all these things, smart cities, make in India, all these things, doubling farmers' income, all these are trash because now in the 11th year of Modi misrule, even the Bhaks cannot support the falsehoods that farmers' income has not got doubled. Actually, their incomes, real incomes, have gone down. Viksit Bharat is all trash. Smart cities are all trash. Make in India, all this only the tigers were erected. What happened was that when Modi came to power, I think the contribution of the manufacturing sector to the GDP was something like 17%. And a lot of noise and propaganda, like Modi does all his event bazi, that it will be raised to 25% of the GDP, which in the 11th year, I think has come down to 14%. Somewhere also it was spoken about that, India will made a manufacturing hub and all that. That was associated with Make in India. Now nobody talks about it. Nobody talks of smart cities and all that. So don't listen to this stuff because then you will get misguided. Fine? Okay. Thank you, Gyan. स्पार्की सर मैं क्लास में सेकंड टॉपर हूँ लेकिन सर जो फर्स्ट आता है वो एक गर्ल है और सर यूपीएससी मुझे अच्छा उस पे मुझे गुस्सा आता है क्या करूँ सर it's a this thing you are a negative minded person if somebody is doing well that should give you inspiration to work like that person. This girl should give you inspiration. If you develop jealousy and hatred, your outlook is not good. You got to sort out your outlook. It will do you a lot of good. Fine? So that's my advice to you. How you do it, you will have to decide. It's not a good thing to have in life. This outlook, that means. Fine, Sparky. Okay. Himanshu, I'm an average or above student. Isn't general awareness and intellectuality includes work such as paint, plumbing, and all machines, electrician work for leisure time in my house? Only is it positive. Don't get hassled. Whatever interests you, do that well. That is all is in our hands. However, also take interest in understanding the fundamentals of academics. Like if you talk about you're interested in the job of an electrician, nothing wrong in it. It's good. So do understand things about electricity. Resistance क्या होता है, हाउ करंट लॉसेस होते हैं, क्या ये फेजेस होते हैं, कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्मर्स काम करते हैं, थिंग्स लाइक दैट. So theory is important, right? Theory also came up through somebody's practical knowledge only. Somebody put it down in writing. So that whatever has been documented in this manner over a period of time, once languages got created. So this was the way of handing down knowledge to the posterity. So we should benefit from what our ancestors have given us. So that way, reading is important. Picking up things from practical life is nothing wrong in that. But theoretical backing is always helpful, right? This is my advice. That's what we should be doing. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Dev, I'm following you for 3 years. Oh my God, thank you so much. Beta, God bless. Question is, I'm in pre-final year of computer science engineering. I'm confused that should I prepare for CDS or placement or both? You should prepare for both. That is my advice because it no way takes away your energies from the other, because that will be helpful only. So that's what you should do. Fine. Thank you. Ritik Chaudhary, sir and ma'am, good evening. Acha, okay, we are fine. Thank you so much, Ritik. Recently, my father got brain stroke. Oh my God. Okay, it just changed my way of life. I agree with you. My father too had brain stroke in long back in 2004 when I was just about to finish my command. Changed my way of life. It did change my way of life also. I just feel after what the population is running for, and sir, I always praying for your health. Like, thank you so much, beta. God bless. Yes, anything can happen. जब तक चल रहा है चलाते रहें. कुछ भी हो सकता है जिंदगी में. Anyway, thank you so much for your concern, beta. But do take care of your father. Now, with his health condition, more responsibilities have come upon you. Do shoulder them responsibility and come out a winner. Right? This is my advice. Uh, my father, after a stroke, I think he survived for almost 9 years after that. He was there, his half side was paralyzed. I had to carry him to the washroom and all. Sad tha, but I lived with all that. There was quite a gloomy atmosphere in the house because of his health. But we have to go through difficult times. It's how life is, that's what it is. Not always good and pleasant, fine? Yeah. So, wish you all the luck, beta. Be strong, take care of things. Huh? God bless. Mahi, how to handle board's pressure because this time papers are coming very unexpected, and I think this time I won't be able to score the marks. I expected how to handle this pressure and expectation. I can advise because very easy to give advice, but I myself do take pressure. Fine, in my matches sometimes it happens. We are human beings. We are not machines. तो आप करिए. The outlook. What I can advise you is see, knowledge is important, not marks. Right. So improve your knowledge and focus on that. Whatever kind of paper will come, if your knowledge is good, you should be able to answer. Marks आ जाएंगे अगर फंडामेंटल ठीक होंगे because that's the agenda of any test or exam. So that's what you should focus upon. And in case you don't get good marks, it doesn't matter, because in the life, your knowledge is what will hold you in good stead, and not your degrees and your marks. Right? So that's it. Yeah. Thank you. सर आपके गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम को ज्वाइन करने के लिए एंट्रेंस एग्जाम देना होगा? नो नो नो, नथिंग लाइक दैट, nothing like that. In fact, students who are somewhat low in competence, uh, they are a challenge for me, and I love them, and I devote energy to help them improve, because that is the profession I have chosen for myself in my second career. तो अगर मैं अच्छे अच्छे स्टूडेंट को गाइड करके सक्सेस दिलाने के सोचूंगा, तो फिर आई मीन उसमें मेरा क्या है योगदान? अच्छा स्टूडेंट तो वैसे ही अच्छा कर लेगा। हाँ, तो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट। ठीक है, वी डोंट डू एनी सच थिंग। ओके, थैंक यू। Kaushal, I'm going for SSB at Kolkata. It will start on 24th March for Indian Navy BTech entry. Okay, good luck to you, Kaushal. Sumant Kumar, how much time is required to prepare for SSB interview from basic? No time is required whatsoever, because SSB is a holistic test of personality, and your overall competence is what is of significance. I keep repeating in practically all my sessions with defense aspirants that try and focus on four major things to get success at SSB. First thing, academic competence for a student. I give it a weightage of approximately 35%. That is the highest weightage overall scheme of things. Next comes is your communication skills. I give it a weightage of 30%. Then comes your physical fitness. I give it a weightage of 20%. And the balance 15% goes towards general awareness. This is what you should be doing. There's nothing like SSB ki taiyari. The SSB ki taiyari concept created by the coaching academy is flawed. I don't subscribe to their outlook of practicing psychology tests, balli patta, tying knots, writing down questions and answers in an interview and all that. I don't subscribe to all that, because that wrongly focuses this aspirants' energies towards the SSB process rather than personality development. Whereas personality development is what is important, the four things that I told you. Fine, so that is what it is. Okay, thank you. Uh, हाउ मच टाइम रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रिपेयर ऐसे हो गया? अच्छा, तो सुमंत का भी सवाल वही है, यही कौशल का भी था। ओके ओके। Ankit Kumar, I'm a serving soldier in the Air Force, then in entry in the army, except ACC for us. To the best of my knowledge, that is the only entry you're getting. No, sorry, maybe if age-wise you're eligible, you can go for the CDS IMA thing also. Okay. Quite nervous about lecture. Matter, general knowledge, improve per law. That's all. Fine. Yeah, thank you. In any case, in lecturate, if you're specifically talking of, I mean, some topic would be there for which you will require no general knowledge. Fine, चार topic देते हैं आपको, हाँ? No problem. Suggest some source for IR so that we can prepare it in short possible time. See, thing is that society is so fond of shortcuts, kunji, special tips, guru mantra. No, I don't sell any such things. I don't believe in all this stuff. I believe in reading books, not kunjis. Why? So, what you are wanting is the opposite of my philosophy of in life. तो मैं तुम्हें क्या बताऊं? तो यही बता सकता हूँ बेटा, शॉर्टकट्स होते नहीं हैं। जो शॉर्टकट्स की सलाह देते हैं, शॉर्टकट्स बेचते हैं, वो सोसाइटी की शॉर्टकट्स की नीड को फुलफिल कर रहे हैं, सोसाइटी को हेल्प नहीं कर रहे हैं, पैसा बना रहे हैं। पहले एक टमी ट्रिमर एक आता था, इक्विपमेंट, एक बेल्ट होती थी, बिजली से चलती थी और कमर में लगा के लोग घुमाते थे उसे। So very popular. Now I think it has lost its popularity. Very rightly so, because it was always a useless product. It did nothing except made people feel that उनका waste कम हो जाए. Exactly the way Modi keeps selling false dreams. Farmers' income double. Demonetization, all black money will get over. Fine. 5 trillion economy. Now bullshit of Viksit Bharat. Wish me Danka. All these, what Modi is doing is exactly like the tummy trimmer. I listened to one this comedian Grover. He compares Modi to that bus में एक वो ऑरेंज जूस निकालने वाला बेचते हैं कि उससे इतना सारा जूस निकाल के दिखा देता है, आप घर में ले जाओ तो वो कुछ भी काम नहीं करता है, then you keep feeling कि the probably there's something wrong with you and the juicer is damn good. So for 10 years plus people have been feeling that Modi equivalent of juicer is damn good, something wrong with them. Slowly अब पहले यही कहते थे इकोनॉमी खराब हो रही है, इनइक्वालिटी हुई है, 80 करोड़ को खाना देना पड़ रहा है जिंदा रखने के लिए। बट तब कहते थे शेयर मार्केट तो बढ़ रहा है ना, इट मीन्स मोदी कुछ तो सोच समझ के कर रहा है, डूइंग ग्रेट जॉब एंड ऑल दैट। नाउ दैट इज आल्सो फॉलिंग टोटली डाउन, then people may slowly start realizing that all these false dreams like these punjis don't work, right? So beta at the early life realize, don't look for such things. मेहनत करिए, चीज पढ़िए, एडिटोरियल्स पढ़िए, किताबें पढ़िए, and that will help you. शॉर्ट पॉसिबल टाइम के जवाब है नहीं मेरे पास। एसएसबी के लिए तो मेरी किताब पढ़ लीजिए, तो बट देयर आर नो शॉर्टकट्स इन माय बुक आल्सो, यू कैन रीड बुक। ये जो है ये द practical guide to become an officer, you can read this. It's a pretty comprehensive book because it explains things about SSB, clarifies a lot of misconceptions, has a portion on personality development which I think is not there in any SSB book, and has got a portion with improving physical fitness, which also I don't think exists in any other book. Fine, so use it; it should help you. Okay, yeah, okay. Parul, some height is very short, that is 173 centimeters. How to increase it? You can't do that. This is all people who sell ideas for height increase and all that. I don't believe in this thing. Fine. And in any case, 173 is not short. Okay, fine. Thank you. लेक्चरेट जीडी तो हो गया यार, जीके इम्प्रूव करोगे, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स इम्प्रूव करोगे, प्रैक्टिस करो लाइक माइंडेड ग्रुप के साथ, अपने दोस्तों के साथ। वो नहीं उनके साथ बात बन रही है, अकेले हो तो हमारा ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, विद आवर ग्रुप एक्टिविटीज यू विल बी एबल टू इम्प्रूव थिंग्स। ओके, थैंक यू। Ankit is saying Modi is also writing. Yeah, I know that because I read Indian Express, but I definitely don't read whatever Modi writes because of no use to me. It will be a wastage of time. It will be false propaganda. That's my image of Modi. Fine. Okay, competitive preparations. Sir, I have an issue regarding flat foot. My question is curable or not? No. Once again, it's a medical aspect. I'm no specialist to comment upon these things. Right? Do check up with the doctor. To as a general person, my understanding is can't be altered. Okay, thank you. Dipayan Mukherjee, sir, is it good to introspect our mistakes and good decision, or should I just focus on my activities and do necessary course correction on the way of my journey. See, what you're doing on your activities and course correction, that's what introspection is all about. Introspection थोड़ा long term चला गया पीछे तक का overall. ये short short देख के वो कर रहा है. Same thing. Nothing wrong in that. And this is something which we unconsciously do. ठीक है ना, तो वो करते ही हैं. वो स्ट्रोक भी विराट कोहली का जब मिस होती है बॉल तो वो दोबारा से बैट घुमा कर देखता है ना कि क्यों मिस हुआ था. It's a unconscious thing which we all do. So it's a good thing. We should do that. Okay, Vishal, I agree with you on this perspective. Major reporting is happening just on the speeches and bayans given by netas, and you don't even know. Lack of geopolitics understanding, and I say, these problems are there. Vishwa Dankanka, and I feel sad is कितना कम पढ़ते पढ़ते हैं. आई एम इन टच विद पीपल माय एज, people in 70s and all, and so many of them subscribe to this विश्व डंका and all that, कि image बड़ी तगड़ी हो गई, all nonsense, but anyway they believe ये सब कुछ है, which is wrong ना. क्या है भाई, यू आर गिविंग फ्री राशन टू 80 करोड़ पीपल, इससे विश्व में टक्का होगा. चाइना हैज कैप्चर्ड योर टेरिटरी, इससे विश्व में टक्का होगा. इवन सी भूटान, नेपाल, दे डोंट ट्रस्ट यू. Bhutan has gone into an understanding with China. They've ceded territory to China because they know when they just can't, safeguard their own territory. Or how the hell will they safeguard the territory of Bhutan? Yeah, simple. That's the reality. सीधे होती रहती है विशाल. Okay, anyway, Priyank, final year BTech student also pursuing an internship at a core company and simultaneously preparing for CDS, unable to put effort towards my fitness and SSB. This unable to put itself is a mental block. I don't believe this. Right? So stop believing this and start doing this. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. And Factopedia had SSC Navy SSB at Bangalore. OR narration went well. My story had one nonsensible element. My teammates were very dominating in GD that I could not give valuable point. Tips. Watch our video about the screening process. It is less than 20 minutes. It will explain all the things pretty elaborately. The only thing is you should be able to concentrate for less than 20 minutes, which is a big deal for new generation. Fine. I'm being slightly sarcastic, but I am sarcastic about the way you people study. So that's why this point is there. Kindly listen to it, you'll understand. Okay. I just had a talk with one of my students who was my student for 2 months. And he asked me some questions related to, what should I do in fish market situation and all that, how to manage. I said, did you listen to this video? He said, I listened. I said, listen to it 2 times again and call me back after 1 hour and tell me if these questions have not already been answered in that video and you registered those answers. Then he called me back in 1 hour. He was sincere enough to do that. And he said, yes, everything was explained well in that. That's how it is. Do it. So मिल जाएगा सब आपको. Okay, fine. Rohit, I'm not able to speak confidently on stage. This is nothing abnormal. And we have made a video on this. I've written about it in my book. Once again, the same book, The Practical Guide to Become an Officer. I must show you again because you may lose attention spans are very low. 30 second, 2 minute type. तो इसमें लिखा है सब. हमारा एक वीडियो भी है, स्टेज फ्राइट और प्रेजेंटेशन था उसके ऊपर. One girl was there, Shalika Rana. We spoke to her, who was a nervous wreck and developed and became a good, confident speaker. Right? So her experience should be valuable to you. Sir, your introduction song always motivates me. Fine, sir. Okay, good. Thank you so much. One of my this thing and our team only No Frills Academy they picked up. I had no role in that, but they've done a good job. Our team is very good. We have a democratic team, which involves Yogita, my son. There's some other members, Pratham, Moti, and some transients are there who keep compiling the magazine and other tips. They keep giving us. Right? So that's it. Okay. They keep doing the things very independently. Ankit Chatterjee, how are you? I'm absolutely good, beta, and I trust the same with you and your family. God bless. Thanks for inquiring. Prince Bisht, सर जी आप नॉलेज ऊपरी ऊपर से ही एनडीए के बारे में रियल में कुछ नहीं पता ओवर थिंकर हूँ एंड पर्सनैलिटी शिट एंड immature and emotionally weak how to prepare for change your attitude in life join our guidance program and have the motivation to work sincerely as per the guidance because guidance is not a big deal. Working sincerely is the big deal, right? So this is what it is. Answers you will also have. Okay, thank you. Ritik, I'm staying strong and taking care of the family. In fact, the treatment is going in very. अच्छा हमारे hometown के ही है. Okay. New Tema Hospital. Godspeed is he is recovering. Okay, beta. God bless. ये न्यू टेमा आई थिंक नया ही है ये आई थिंक डॉक्टर संदीप का है न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट जस्ट डू कंफर्म संदीप इज अ गुड फ्रेंड वी प्ले टेनिस टुगेदर ओके थैंक्स ऋतिक मोनिका आई वांटेड टू जॉइन इंडियन आर्मी बट डिडंट गिव डिफेंस एग्जाम आप दे दीजिए बेटा गो अहेड एंड डू इट या थैंक यू संजय योर बुक इज सो हेल्पफुल helpful not only in my preparation, also in life too. It's like motivation, sir. It's one of the masterpiece. ये masterpiece इसको इसने भाई मैं बहुत छोटा आदमी हूँ है ना masterpiece is तो people like I mean well-known people they have produced masterpieces. हम क्या बनाएंगे masterpiece? Okay. But thanks if it is of use to you, then good. It's a workman's job, and that's about it. Acha. I have a problem in planning, organizing, and executing of tasks. Majority of time is spent on planning itself, and I won't have energy. देखिए क्या है, planning is important. Elaborate planning is good. Detailed planning is a very sensible thing, but then it has to be executed. So execution is also important. See, like I'll give you an example of Kargil War. Kargil War, India's plans at the national level and even at the, army level, they were bad overall. I will not give any much credit to chief and Northern Army commander and other various top generals. कुछ उन्होंने ग्रेड से काम नहीं किया. So even bad plans can be made successful by good execution. Fine. So overthinking or over planning में मतलब वो execute भी करो. That's very important. So like give an example कि execution से bad plans भी successful किए जा सकते हैं. तो अच्छे plan को तो successful बनाना आसान होगा. हाँ? That's it. Okay. Pratyush. Want to prepare from India for beginning from 11th from April. Once again, same thing, four things. First thing, academic competence. Very simple. Communication skills. Physical fitness, general knowledge. That's it. What is there for? पहले ये दूसरा ये simultaneously you do this thing. There's nothing big deal about it. Just lead a balanced life and all these things would be okay. Yeah, okay. I'm currently in class 8. Want to join India after 12th. Could you tell me something and do okay, fine. Same things. Be competent in your academics. Have good English. Fine. Remain physically fit. Exercise regularly. And general knowledge. You can improve now. Or get used to reading newspapers. That will be good. Or you can do it later after you come to say 10th, 11th, then you can become regular in that because generally your generation is not fond of doing such thing. But will have to develop this interest and ability. Fine. तो ये है और कोई बड़ी चीज नहीं है. Okay. Target Agniveer, how to turn the negative picture. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do it. ये coaching academy वाला bullshit यार मेरे को मत बोलो यार. Don't follow it. यार, it's stupid. You know, if you show a dead body, then the coaching guys will tell you, इसको लिखो ये drama चल रहा है ना उधर बकवास. Don't do that, please. Dead body is that dead body. And somebody is alive next to it, that person would be, in a negative mood. If he's not crying, he or she is not crying, would be sad, definitely. The mood can't be positive. And then thereafter, what will happen is that person will, more responsibilities will come upon him and he will shoulder them and, get his life going, his own life going and surviving family members. This is how the story should be constructed. नेगेटिव को पॉजिटिव और में कन्वर्ट नहीं करना बड़ी बकवास. Okay, Zen. There is this SRT. You are at your sister's house and her husband and in-law starting fighting with her in front of you. What would you do? Okay, fine. If I was in this situation, I would not react because reacting is the antithesis of proactive conduct, which we teach. Proactive conduct is what we teach in personality development. So, reacting at that time would not be appropriate because what has happened at that time, there would be some background to it. So, when your sister is alone after some time, thereafter speak to her and find out as to what is the situation like, as to why this has happened, why this fight occurred, what's the background and all that. That will give you a greater perspective. So that's one. That's an information which you need to get. And thereafter, you have to ask her as to what she would like you to do because she has to live with that family and not you. Without seeking her views, you cannot you should not cannot sorry, you should not act unilaterally. So this is what I would be doing. तो SRT का जवाब ये होगा, not react that time, consult sister, based on that take further action. That's it. Fine. Thank you. Not related to SSB. Could you share your journey with Bob? No, I'll not do that here. These things take time. मैं मेरा book पढ़ना उस fitness guide में मैंने लिखी हुई है चीजें. हाँ? Fine, okay. Yeah. Thanks for inquiring, but I don't think we'll be wasting others' time. Huh? When I answer such thing. प्रियम पटेल, एनडीए में सिलेक्शन के बाद सैलरी मिलने लगती है क्या? बताइए सर प्लीज. Once again, this information is there on official website. I don't think from NDA you will get. You will get from IMA and OTA, na? Yeah.
स्टाइपेंड कुछ मिलता होगा नहीं, बट
I don't think so. NDA वगैरह में है, but you have to check. I don't know myself. Kaushal given JEE mains exam for 95%, that should be good, and will give JEE advanced exam. Last time I was 15 marks short cut off. So how can I don't want to join IIT? What is the problem? Your view, what is that convince? So तुम्हारा view है उसमें convince करने की जरूरत नहीं. अपना view बता दो कि ये है view. That's it. Don't get hassled. They are convinced. संदीप गर्ग नहीं, ये संदीप सहगल है. Fine. is the neuro. Okay. So that means it's different. It is not वो संदीप सहगल वाला नहीं है. Okay, fine. प्रियम पटेल एनडीए में सिलेक्शन के बाद ये तो हो गया. सीएसएस गुड उस्ताद जी लव फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान. ओके बेटा, गॉड ब्लेस, टेक केयर, डू वेल. Let's hope you and I develop good relations. Maybe if not in my time, maybe when you grow up, things would improve. Fine, we become like Canada and the US. Not Canada, US now in the Trumpian times, but overall times fine. Yeah. Okay. NCC cadet and I don't know how to do rope climbing and pull up. Will it affect my score? नहीं देखो, ये इम्प्रूव करो ना, ऐसे भी सवाल क्यों पूछते हो? इम्प्रूव करो, जरूरत तो है ना जिंदगी में इन चीजों की. तो डू वर्क दिव्या बेटा. हाँ. या नीलेश, मुझे लास्ट 5 years बट्टी को प्रॉब्लम हुआ है, बट स्टिल मैनेज एथलीट लेवल फिटनेस 20 kilometers to 40 kilometer रनिंग. वेरी गुड. कर रहा हूँ विद ओन मेंटल. वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. Really inspiring. Good. If yeah, by effort we can achieve wonders. Good. Really, you should be proud of yourself. I'm feel inspired to listen to your perspective in life. Yeah, good. Ishika, been educating myself in different subjects like finance, kinesics, and technology. My question is that doesn't help in understanding oneself much better. All knowledge is of use. And how that can be used, in various other places is creativity actually. A lot of creativity comes from that, Utilizing of knowledge from one field and seeing its applicability in some other fields is a part of creativity, right? अच्छा है. Do keep acquiring knowledge, whatever interests you, it will be good. एसएसबी कोचिंग सेंटर वाले इंटरव्यूइंग ऑफिसर के बाद बनना सिखा रहे. Not understood. Okay, fine. कुणाल, सर फॉर एसआरटी रिस्पॉन्सेज आजकल तो कोई हेल्प जरा भी नहीं करा. लाइक 1% में जितना एसआरटी के रिस्पॉन्स मैं लिखता हूँ. आई वॉन्ट योर पर्सपेक्टिव. व्हाट आर योर व्यूज अबाउट इट? आई आंसर्ड वन दिस थिंग somebody posted. Neha, and NCC, but I want to leave it after B certificate. Will it be okay to leave it without? Yeah, damn good, Neha. I don't advise people to join NCC. It's a lot of wastage of time. Please focus on your academics. It's far more important. The physical fitness can be improved without attending NCC. Uh, I'm not a great advocate of taking up NCC. When I never took up myself, nor did I advise my son to do it. So that's my view. बहुत टाइम वेस्ट होता है इसमें. इतना कोई बड़ी नॉलेज मिल नहीं जाती है. ओके. Could you upload detailed video on what all are the tests and how they're just necessary? I've written my book. I see no reason to post that. And this information is available on so many sources. तो मैं क्या बोलूँगा? And the the knowledge as to how you're judged and all that, how the SSB process works, is something which I don't want students to know. I mean, it's not a desirable knowledge for people, okay? Aspirants, that is. So for assessors, they need to know that. You don't have to know. You make yourself competent, that's all. Zain Ali. I'm from Pakistan. Here it is ISSB verified, and here it is given only two chances. This is my last chance. I was very bad in TAT. Your analysis really helped me. Okay, thank you so much, Zain Ali. God bless. I hope you do get success. And when you become a senior guy in Pakistan Army, please remember that India and Pakistan, we are very similar people. And there's no point keeping us at war. And the relative importance of Pakistan Army to justify their significance, they have to keep bad relations going with India. That's a sad thing. just hampering the development of both of us. Please do something about it. Fine, that's my request. Thank you. Harsh, I can't figure out what to write in my interested hobby से जो है वही लिखो यार मेरे को क्या मालूम है ठीक है thank you Anjali could you please briefly tell me what's going on here.
Yes, we said live hangouts.
Thank you sir and ma'am for the session praying for okay Ritik Nitin yeah, Satya 24-year-old preparing for competitive exam before they prepared for CDS exam, haven't cleared, so I chose to attempt SSC CGL exam, also eligible for direct entry. Please go ahead, do it. Huh? And this preparation, overall your academic competence and all will come handy there. So go ahead, do attempt. Fine. Yeah, thank you. Being a mechanical engineer, can I join your academy? You're most welcome. Har chair, if somebody has not performed doing well in the corporate world, that affects, yeah, it is helpful. If you're, that means you picked up, you may have bloomed little late. So good, you could be doing well now. And it will have a positive influence on your selection chances. Okay.
होने को है.
Anjali, I'll appear for 22. How can I develop whole queues from Ron? अरे बता यार 4 सीजन forgot whole queue and all. Okay. Neha has thanked Anurag. Studied P712, I did my BA from IGNOU and now doing MA. Will it affect? No, 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 don't worry. So long as your basics are fine, whatever you studied, that will hold you in good stead. Okay, I think that was the last question. Thanks all of you for attending our session, posting your queries. I only hope that I have been able to answer your questions satisfactorily. Take care. Good night. God bless. Bye bye.